check it out. It's your 50th episode. We got 10,000 views. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, check it out. Hey, guys. Well, here we are, our 50th episode, and just earlier today, or earlier yesterday, we got 10,000 views to the channel. That's in 50 episodes, 10,000 views. Welcome to the monthly live stream here at Alliance Crossroads. Hope you guys are having a great time out there in the interwebs. My name is Tab. Unfortunately, we do not have my co-host with me this week. India is unfortunately staying home right now. One of her pupperoos is under the weather, and we wish him well. Ollie, you're a very good boy. Get well soon, buddy. And he's always a good boy. When we go over there and play D&D, he is the first one to let us know when anything happens in the front driveway. So, Ollie, please get better. India, we love you, we miss you, and we're thinking of you, doll. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, guys. Well, I am flying solo this evening, so it's going to be a little bit of a different setup here. Again, used to doing this with my co-host India, so I am juggling a couple of things, but we're going to get through this because, as we always say, the show must go on, and that's kind of what LARP is, man. Sometimes we get rainy days during our LARP weekends, and we've been booked, so the show goes on. So here we are. I'd like to give a special, wonderful shout out to Susie over at Healthier Heroes. She is one of our sister channels. She's a fitness blogger based out of New Hampshire. She plays up in the Cinderfell and New Hampshire chapter. We're going to go ahead and show some of that wonderful Cinderfell footage of last time. But super cool thing that's happening over at her channel. If you check her out, we are featuring her on our channel. If you go over and check her channel out, I'm a guest there. It's like my first guest spot. So she interviewed me, kicked my butt during our sparring session, and we had a great time up there in New Hampshire. You can see her there sitting there talking to Matt, and it was a wonderful time playing with you, Susie. I really like what you're bringing to you're bringing a very unique voice to what you're bringing. Bleh. This is why I need India here. It's just this guy. Whew. But Susie, you're bringing a very unique point of view to this art form. Keep on doing what you're doing, and I've gotten a few comments that our viewer base would like things explained more on the game side of things, and I think Susie's channel is for you because she does an excellent job of giving voiceovers, especially of the POV footage that we've gotten for her during our visit. We strapped a camera on her, and she is an excellent top-end scout/rogue player, and to be able to see her point of view and have her talk through those engagements can give you a really good insight, and I'd love to be able to do that more across the Alliance in all the different places that we go. Susie, it was a wonder playing with you. I can't wait to get back up there. I think our next scheduled outing up to New Hampshire is the 23rd through 25th of September. I'm hoping to make it up there, and I cannot wait to get another crack at you. And I'm gonna keep on montaging and try to get a little bit better, so I can give you a little bit better run for your money, hopefully this time. But I was very, very excited and happy to be welcomed on her channel, and it was really cool doing a guest spot and seeing how someone else does the same type of thing. So I love supporting other LARP channels out there, and if there's anybody else who wants us to come out, well, let us know and we will. So again, thank you, Susie, and I see you down there in the chat. It is a great time. Check out our channel, and with that being said, we're going to jump right on to the full studio shot. Right, excellent, wonderful. So I got some stuff to share with you guys. We have the first round of Patreon swag. That's right, we got some really cool things here that have finally shown up, and I'm going to show off some of them to you right now. Now, this is not exactly in tier order. I'll explain the tiers as we go, but here's our very, very first Crossroads t-shirt from Patreon. It's wonderful. They're super cool. We like them, and you can get that by signing up to be, I believe, a bugbear. That's right. That's our third tier. That is $20 a month. You can get yourself a wonderful Crossroads t-shirt just like this. Our top tier, our next tier up, I believe, is $50 a month. And for that, you will get not only the t-shirt, but also this hoodie right here. Again, this is our first batch. We are giving them an upgraded graphic right now. But here is our hoodie, our first run hoodie. That's more merch for $50 a month, and we thank everybody who signed up for that thus far. Our Patreons are keeping us on the road, and we thank you for doing that. And if you want to sign up for Patreon, I think it's just Patreon/Alliance Crossroads, I hope. If not, check it out. And if you want to sign up, it certainly helps us out. Our next tier down, this is probably like the backwards way of doing it. You should probably work your way up, but there's a reason behind this, guys. And wait, the surprise that is coming your way is going to be amazing. It's going to blow your minds. So right now we have, if you are signed up to be a hobgoblin, you get an exclusive, it's very exclusive, this mug right here, this Crossroads mug. It's probably the best thing that has come out of our Patreon thus far, except for the next thing that I'm going to show you, because the next thing is amazing. But this mug, it's one of our better logo transfers right now. And again, sign up for the Patreon, get you a mug. Now, I know what you guys are all ready for. You're ready to find out what a Goblin tier Patreon subscriber gets. Man, guys, you get a sticker. And not only do you get a sticker, you get the most laughingly small sticker. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's a Crossroads sticker. It we asked for a 4x4, but this is I guess a 4x4 millimeter sticker. So $5 a month, you get you a sticker. There's also a lot of other in-game perks, like let's see, we got dragon. What do we call them? Griffin gifts in our campaign. They are boons. They are things that you can get that are basically in-game buffs. And yeah, I think the sticker is worth it. Honestly, this guy right here, man, look at it. Just bask for a moment in the majesty of this max size sticker from Patreon. If you knew how much per piece these cost us, you'd realize a couple of things about Patreon. Oh. Anyway, so sign up for that and help us out, guys. The Patreon, I will tell you, for our subscribers, guys, who do subscribe to it, we will start generating and publishing a list probably next month. But you have kept us on the road, probably an extra 2 trips just from the Patreons this year that we were able to do because of your support. And every little bit helps, and every little bit keeps us on the road so we can keep on getting that wonderful LARP footage for you. With that being said, let's go to some wonderful Alliance LARP news. I think we're going to jump to the Fan Expo reel here. This is what we did with Denver, out in Denver at their Fan Expo. We were out there plugging LARP like I'm about to do for you guys right now. So earlier this month, we had some events in Raleigh, in New Hampshire, in Minnesota, and this past weekend, Virginia opened. That's right, guys, a brand new chapter in the Alliance, a brand new chapter in the southeast of the Alliance, a brand new chapter of LARP that did not exist before is now out there. So, great job, guys, out there. Colby, it looks like you ran a heck of a game. Some of your props looked amazing, and that costume that they are taking pictures of you, that caterpillar costume, is probably the cutest thing that I have seen all year. So, Virginia, great job out there. I can't wait to see what else you guys bring to the Alliance. Let's see what we have coming up this week. We have another chapter opening. I believe it's Wyoming is having their first large-scale event out in, well, Wyoming. That is awesome, and I am very very excited to see what all these new chapters are going to bring to the Greater Alliance. I also believe that there is, if I'm not mistaken, NEPA should be opening their season this coming weekend as well. It's either this weekend or next. Again, I'm throwing this stuff together as best as I can with the rest of my team supporting us, but here we are. Yeah, check out NEPA. That's Northeast Pennsylvania. They are starting their chapter. I can't wait to see what they run up there and what Kyle gets started in his chapter in Pennsylvania. Next week, the reason why we're doing this a little bit early, not only is it our 50th episode, but also next week there is a special meeting with the owners and the presidents of the Alliance, where we're going to be discussing some of the next moves that the Alliance are going to make. So I would look for news coming from our GM Tony at his next town hall, or at our next live stream, which should be taking place in either the second, third, or fourth week of September, depending on everybody's schedule. So let's check those out. I'm very much looking forward to getting together with all the owners, and anytime that we can mash our heads together and mold better ideas out of our collective consciousness, it is a wonderful thing to see. And although there are undoubtedly bumps on that road, I think that when we get together and, you know, uh, any kind of communication is always a good thing, even when disagreements happen. And the more that we as owners can do that, I believe the better our LARP will be in the end. So with that being said, we're going to bring it a little bit more local to us as we're watching Will and Suzanne whapping each other at the expo. Good old boss fight right there. We're going to bring it back to the full studio now. And I am going to bring it, like I said, a little bit more local to us here at Crossroads in Tennessee. We have upcoming, the things that we are working on in Tennessee is we are gearing up for our second Ren Fair of the year. So right here, I'm going to show you a little bit of a flyover of our site before we installed the new stages and had the first Ren Fair. This is the wonderful cast of the Appalachian Ren Fair. Again, the dates of this are November 5th and 6th on the Crossroads LARP site. We are starting to do site improvements. An additional stage has already been built, and they are dropping materials as we speak to improve our LARP site, so it can also be an excellent site for, you know, the local arts and the Appalachian Ren Fair. They are a great group of people. I've been working with Wendy, Harold, and George out there. Dale, I can't wait to see what you guys bring to the table. This is our footprint last year. You know, it was wonderful to see an actual live joust on our LARP site and to actually see how many people we could bring through, because my events are usually around, you know, top end, you know, 60, 70 people tops maybe, and this had lots, hundreds in fact, and we were able to show, you know, some part of the world and our history that, people don't really get exposed to that often, especially live. I mean, how often do you see an actual joust happen? And it was super cool to share that with everybody at our LARP site. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Again, that is November 5th through 6th. That is also Atlanta's full event opener. That's a little bit of a conflict this year, but I am also asking for Alliance volunteers to work this event on our table. This is an excellent way for all of the brand new local chapters in the Southern Alliance to drum up interest to their games. So if you're not going out to Atlanta, as you should, because I'm super excited to see what Atlanta brings to the table, but if you can't quite make it down to Atlanta, consider coming out to the Crossroads site and checking out this wonderful Renaissance fair, and maybe work the Alliance table so we can get more people to check out this wonderful art form and hobby that we all love so much. Some other things that I've been working on here in my little chapter is some outreach. Now, the ownership of the Alliance has, we've been discussing some changes to our language in our book, and that is wonderful. I'm very, very for that. Anything that we can change in our nomenclature and our vernacular that may open the door for other people to get involved, I'm all for it. With that being said, I think that we could do more with outreach. And I'm going to try to put, well, I don't got a lot of money, but I'm trying to put it where my mouth is. So I am talking to a couple of the outreach organizations in the locales. I don't want to say big corporation names quite yet, unless they want to get affiliated and help me out a little. But on a volunteer level, I am reaching out, and in some of the organizations that I am a member of, I'm trying to see if I can get some programming started to get more people involved on the ground roots level. Something that's a little bit more organized than just setting up in your local park. I'm trying to get some private state land or county land where we can basically have little meetups that are less exposing than the general public. And I'm also looking at helping. Uh, Really, I'm trying to reach out to local mental health professionals and to see if we can get some kind of framework to where, one, I'm trying to get better at my conflict resolution and just how I can deal with people in heightened situations. I found that that is something that a LARP owner needs to do over time, especially as your game gets larger. But I think that we, with the correct supervision, could really help people. And it might not be a lot. You know, I don't think that, this isn't a magical pill that's going to make everything better. But if I get some professionals out there to kind of put a little structure to some, specialty mods and see if it can actually help people with some of their issues. I mean, I think a lot of us have seen this over our time playing, and if you play long enough, you'll see people get help that they need, but you'll also see times when LARP falls short of helping people when it maybe needed to. And if we can educate ourselves while reaching out to those that might not even know this hobby exists, why not? So that's what I'm working on locally. I am very excited about it. I've gotten already more yeses than I expected, and I'm hoping in the future to be able to announce to you guys that we have a funded nonprofit program that can actually help people and hopefully get some disadvantaged folks outside and playing, especially with their kids. So it's something that I'm very much looking forward to expanding within the Alliance, my own game and the rest of yours. And I will say that I've been inspired by what I've seen in the rest of the games in the Alliance. Going out and seeing complete family units playing together has changed me from thinking that this should be a 100% 18 plus game to, that it should be stratified in some ways. I like the way that we as an organization are moving towards inclusion, and I would like to see more of that, but also less performative. That changing words is great, and if it helps somebody, awesome, but unless we're going to where the people that we want to represent us are, they're never going to come out. So I'm going to do everything I can, and I'm going to try to get more people to try this. And I think that, if you look at our demographics, and we don't need really a hard survey to see that we're all really different, especially at the, when we go to a LARP events, we are that melting pot, and it doesn't come up even at my chapter or any of the other chapters who we voted for. It doesn't come up. We are just Americans. We are just people enjoying a hobby together. We are seeing the humanity in one another because we can share this one little thing, and the rest of those differences that these little boxes want to, highlight for us kind of bleed away when you're just looking at that human being across a pair of foam swords from you. And a lot of good growth can happen there. And I'm hoping to facilitate that with people who would not normally get a chance to. It's going to take a lot of help, and I will not be able to do it alone. But I would love in a month to give you guys some excellent news that somebody gave me a yes when they didn't have to, and that I'm able to reach out to more people and to share this with. and to hopefully, show some folks a different part of the nation that they never were able to. In my perfect world, when we go on the state, when we go on the road to go out to all these other chapters, I would absolutely love to be in a larger vehicle that I could say, hey, here's our route. We'll pick you up on the way in and drop you off on the way out. We'll get you there, and we'll do it on the cheap. So until I can get there, I'm going to keep on asking. I'm going to keep on shaking hands, meeting people, and trying to do as much as I can to get the word out about this lovely hobby that we all share. I think you guys should do the same. And if you are somebody who has not shown up to this game yet, check out all of the rest of our wonderful episodes. Check out Susie's episodes, because that will give you an excellent insight on, the player side of the game. And please, please remember, the next best thing about LARP could be you. Guys, until next time, we're going to do a bigger, better one next time. Again, we're doing our best with who we got. India, we love you. We miss you. Guys, I'll see you at the next event. We're coming out to the Chicago 5-day. It's going to be at least me and Matt. We're going to see who else we can get to go along with us. We got another seat or two left in our cars. I can't wait to see what Rob brings to a 5-day format, as well as the rest of the chapters that are helping out. And don't you worry, because even though we crashed one, we just got a new one back. So the new drone, the drone is dead. Long live the drone. And, we're going to do the insurance right this time. So, guys, until next time, thank you so much for checking it out. Please check out the Patreon. And if you can help out any of the other chapters out there, please do so. Until next time, I'll see you guys.